Pat Tillman. Patrick Daniel Tillman, Jr. November 6, 1976 – April 22, 2004 was an American professional football player for the Arizona Cardinals of the National Football League (NFL) who left his sports career and enlisted in the United States Army in May 2002 in the aftermath of the September 11 attacks. His service in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as subsequent death, were the subject of national attention when he was shot 3 times in the head at less than 10 yards away by friendly fire. American football player and U.S. Army soldier. Player stats at Fulcrum College Football Hall of Fame. Tillman joined the Army Rangers and served several combat tours before he was killed in the mountains of Afghanistan. At first, the Army reported that Tillman had been killed by enemy fire. Controversy ensued when a month later, on May 28, 2004, the Pentagon notified the Tillman family that he had been killed by fire from his own side. The family and other critics allege that the Department of Defense delayed the disclosure until weeks after Tillman's memorial service out of a desire to protect the image of the U.S. military. In 2007, the Pentagon released a report ruling Tillman's death as accidental. Tillman was the 3rd professional football player to be killed in combat after Bob Calzu and Don Steinbrenner, who both died during the Vietnam War. Tillman was posthumously promoted from specialist to corporal. He also posthumously received the Silver Star and Purple Heart medals. Early life and education. Tillman was born on November 6, 1976, in Fremont, California, the son of Mary Spaulding and Patrick Kevin Tillman, the oldest of 3 sons, with Kevin and Richard as the other 2. Tillman played competitive football. He went to Bret Harte Middle School and helped lead Leland High School to the Central Coast Division I football championship. Tillman did not always play football. In his freshman year of high school, he was catcher for his baseball team, but did not make the varsity team. In his sophomore year, he decided to concentrate on football. Tillman then went to Arizona State University on a football scholarship. Tillman was very close to his family and high school friends. He repeatedly mentioned in his personal journals during wartime service that he drew strength from and deeply valued his closest friendships, parents, wife, and family. Tillman was very committed to his high school sweetheart, Marie Ugenti, whom he married shortly before his enlistment in the Army. He also was very close with his brother, Kevin, who enlisted with and served alongside him. College career. He started his college career as a linebacker for Arizona State University in 1994, when he secured the last remaining scholarship for the team. Tillman excelled as a linebacker at Arizona State, despite being relatively small for the position at 5'11" and 1.8 m tall. As a junior, he helped his team go undefeated that season as well as helping them make it to the Rose Bowl that year. In 1997, he was voted the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year. In the same year, Tillman was also named Arizona State's MVP. Tillman majored in marketing and graduated in 3.5 years with a 3.85 GPA. He also earned many academic awards, including the Clyde B. Smith Academic Award in 1996 and 1997, the Sporting News Honda Scholar Athlete of the Year in 1997, and the 1998 Sun Angel Student Athlete of the Year. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2010. Tillman was also posthumously inducted into the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame in 2018. Professional career. Tillman's Arizona Cardinals jersey on display alongside his military jacket and other items at the NFL Experience during Super Bowl via the 1998 National Football League Draft. Tillman was selected as the 226th pick by the Arizona Cardinals. Tillman moved over to play the safety position in the NFL and started 10 of 16 games in his rookie season. At one point in his NFL career, Tillman turned down a 5-year, $9 million contract offer from the St. Louis Rams out of loyalty to the Cardinals. Sports Illustrated football writer Paul Zimmerman named Tillman to his 2000 NFL All-Pro team after Tillman finished with 155 tackles, 118 solo, 1.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 9 pass deflections, and 1 interception for 30 yards. Tillman finished his career with totals of 340 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 3 interceptions for 37 yards, 3 forced fumbles, 15 pass deflections, and 3 fumble recoveries in 60 career games. In addition, he also had 1 rush attempt for 4 yards and returned 3 kickoffs for 33 yards in May 2002, 8 months after the September 11 attacks and after completing the 15 remaining games of the 2001 season which followed the attacks. Tillman turned down a contract offer of $3.60 million over 3 years from the Cardinals to enlist in the U.S. Army. Personal life. Tillman was an atheist. According to speakers at his funeral, he was very well read, having read a number of religious texts including the Bible, Quran, and the Book of Mormon, as well as transcendentalist authors such as Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau. However, responding to religious overtones at the funeral by Maria Shriver and John McCain, his youngest brother, Richard, asserted that just make no mistake, he'd want me to say this, he's not with God, he's fucking dead. He's not religious. Richard added, thanks for your thoughts, but he's fucking dead. Another article quotes Tillman as having told then general manager of the Seattle Seahawks, Bob Ferguson, in December 2003, you know I'm not religious. Of September 25, 2005, edition of the San Francisco Chronicle newspaper reported that Tillman held views which were critical of the Iraq War. According to Tillman's mother, a friend of Tillman had arranged a meeting for Tillman with author Noam Chomsky, a prominent critic of American foreign and military policy, to take place after his return from Afghanistan. Further reading. Krakauer, John 2009, Where Men Win Glory, The Odyssey of Pat Tillman, Doubleday, September 15, 2009, ISBN 978-0385-52226. Tillman, Mary, Narda Zacchino, 2008, Boots on the Ground by Dusk, My Tribute to Pat Tillman, Modern Times, ISBN 978-159,486. 880. Tillman, Mary, Narda Zacchino, 2010, Boots on the Ground by Dusk, Searching for Answers in the Death of Pat Tillman. Blurb, Intol, Mike 2004, I've Got Things to Do with My Life, The Making of an American Hero. Triumph Books, ISBN 978-1572 43708. 1.